Alright, welcome back. I'm hoping that this camera isn't crooked. I look like this when I get the recording. Welcome to practice take week 5. I noticed that I was saying week 6 for all the practice takes. So I'm confident this is week 5. Stimulus. How have we been going with stimulus? Look pretty good. I think the things that I look at now, particularly being the guitar, ain't so much about practice per se. It's about really fine-tuning and getting things to sound in the pocket the way I want them to be. Looking at maybe perhaps adding a little bit of touch of reverb and stuff like that. Oops. I don't want to add too much reverb and delays and stuff like that. I don't want it to get soaked up in the song. I know that it's that type of vibe, but I want it to be a little more sensitive, a little more authentic in its nature, to be a little bit more drama, a little bit more tension. And for this particular song, because it really calls for reverb, but me playing without reverb really exposes the notes. And you really have to make sure that everything's really on point. So you can see I already added a little bit, just a touch, just to smooth things out a little bit of delay. But I don't want to add too much. I want things carrying through or soaking it in reverb. Because I mean, any fool can play, just make it sound cool with crap ton of reverb. So we don't want that. I want it to still have an authentic presence to it. Yeah. Okay. So I've adjusted slightly, just dabbled a little bit there. We've also spent this week slightly adjusting the overall balance. I was noticing I was having some intonation issues. I still have one around the first fret. I'm just getting the balance right for the system at the back. I'm still playing around with it, so it's still a bit wobbly, but I feel that because the amount that I'm using it with and all that, at this price range for what I get, I think it's holding up well. I think that with heavier use, maybe next year I'll have to sort of look into something else. But for now, the way it's works for me, and what I use it for, particularly in a sort of safe zone of a studio, it works for me. It does give me a sort of tuning here and there. It's not as stable as I need it to be, particularly when it gets hot. It gets a bit humid and cold and stuff like that. But overall, it does a pretty good job. Next, it's about it. It's a great solo guitar. The Gem Juniors, I highly recommend them. And it's a good all-rounder for what I like to do. Has a great sounding Strat sound. If you have a bit of experience and you're able to find the sweet spot for it, it can sound really nice. But anyway, getting off topic. So overall, it's pretty good, and it works well for this type of song that I've created. So Stimulus is a point in my debut album where we just decide to slow things down a little bit, right? We step away from, I guess, the heavier styles of electronic stuff, and we delve deeper into the atmospheric tones and synthesizer manipulations and modulars and stuff like that, and really take a trip down more on the experimental side of things, which I absolutely love. So like a lot of songs that I share with you, it holds a special place because I only share music that I feel something from. So without further ado, let's get into it. And I've made a couple adjustments. So I'm just a bit excited about this one. I like sharing this stuff with you, so I hope it doesn't bother you. We gonna go from the transition from here. Gonna activate that harmonic, go up, and then we're gonna hit down to the lower. And then go straight into the picking. And then go into the sort of main pocket of the guitar solo. Oh my goodness. I've been dropping things all day, man. You just seen the drums. Oh my god, I got so annoyed. I was dropping the drumsticks, dropping. It's the same feeling when if you play golf and you miss the golf ball, and it's the same feeling when you drop the drumsticks. Same feeling. So we're gonna go from that section here, and then we'll experimenting. I'm gonna give myself a bit of room to just experiment, have a bit of fun. So slightly different, and let's without further ado, for the third time, let's get into it. Now, we're gonna do that again. I'm not happy with that. Here we go. Okay, so you can see that we went a bit overboard near the end. But you can sort of see the place I am wanting to push the solo into. So we will go from we'll go from here. That, and then we'll go into so just give me a second, the pick's a bit too heavy for what I want to do here. So from here and then I want to increase that, we'll come back down. So I want to just add a little more soulful touch to it, not just, you know, going ballistic, I mean, which is fun and all that, but I just want to have a good balance of the more melodic stuff, and I do want to go back. And then go, you know, fast, and then go back to something a little more melodic, and then finish it off. But you can see how that slightly changed, and we're just trying to sculpt it in a slightly I'm not sure where I was going to go with that, but we're just sculpting it. We're creating the sort of shape of it. Form is starting to appear. The reason I sort of put the hammer on there is because I felt that from here, when we went straight into there, it was sort of working, and then coming back down again, it wasn't really working for me. So I think that here we're creating that energy, we're building it up, and then now we're building, and then we give the answer, and then we're sort of going back down, you know, approaching it from the element of the way I approach, you know, mixing. We're sort of having that call and answer response, and I want to provide a good balance within the piece to have that drama and the excitement as well. Yeah. Okay, awesome. Thank you so much for joining me for this week 5 practice day for stimulus. I hope you've enjoyed. I give you a bit more of a sort of background into what I'm thinking. So notice that I didn't do the other ones, just straight into let's play. Alright, enjoy. See you into week 6. Alright, cool.